Hello people, it's Sablast. Back again with another tutorial. Teaching noobs how to worship Satan since 1993, the year of misery. This time, drums again. Beginner mode. I've been asked for this one a lot. But this last message about this topic from Mr. Azaya actually got me up from my lazy ass. There is a lot of it written here. I will try to cover it all. Maybe it will be a longer video. How to play drums in black metal. As some of you already know, the drum is not my primary instrument, but I'll try my best. So to play black metal on drums, you don't need to play black metal at first. You need to learn to play the instrument itself. But I get you want to play only black metal. You remind me of me. So I'll start with the basics, and through the video I'll pull more towards the black metal side of drumming and explain how can you implement the things I'm showing you into your black metal drumming. And of course I will explain everything to you as I would do it to a total beginner. Let's go! So first let's start on the drum pad. I know some music theory, but I won't bother you with that. But the thing I want you to learn is the note duration or the note length. So we have full notes, half notes, quarter notes, 8 notes triplets, 16 notes triplets, 32nd notes, and so on. For now, on the pad I will show you only full notes, half notes, quarter notes, 8 notes, and 16th notes. It would be a good thing to practice with a metronome, and on the metronome you will meet with BPM, which stands for beats per minute. Later on, it's a great exercise and a really helpful thing to fly through all of them. Now let's move on to the drum kit. Now I want you to play quarter notes on hi-hat. And on beats 1 and 3, add a bass drum. Now add a snare drum on beats 2 and 4. Now you got yourself your first beat, which is called the basic 4/4 beat, but we'll just call it the rock beat. And this is the beat you will hear in black metal. For your second beat, just play 8 notes on the hi-hat. And now we will implement the 8th note, triplets, on the hi-hat. This time you need to play triplets, which will be a bit harder for a beginner to count because it is not an even number. With quarter notes you play 1 note on a click, with 8 notes you play 2 notes on a click, with 16 notes you play 4 notes on a click, and with triplets you need to play 3 notes on a click. But when you get it, you will get your first trva. Trva, trva, tri, trva. Black metal beat. If you want to practice it, I will recommend the song Spring by Nocturnal Depression. I made a cover recently which I hope you saw. But there I covered the studio version, and there is actually a rehearsal version, which is 10 minutes long, and you can play that beat throughout the whole song. Now play 16th notes on hi-hat. That one is not that black metal, but Frost from Satyricon likes to do it occasionally. On this one you can use one hand or both of your hands. Both are equally challenging. Practice both of them. Now we are done with the basic beat. Now just practice the rhythm, try to be on time and try to be loud and clear. After some time you can put some more kicks or snares in this beat, but that comes with time. In my opinion, beginners should focus only on this stuff for now. Note measures and these few beats. Try to keep time and make your all hits even. Even to this day I have problems with that stuff, and you will have to practice it even as a pro drummer. But let's briefly cover some other beats you can start practicing after a few months. Before I mention other beats, now it is the time to mention double bass drumming, because you will need it on the rock beat and on the beats I'm going to show you now. I'll keep it short on this one because I plan to do a full video dedicated only to double bass drumming. For a start, do the basic beat, but play the kick with your right foot and after with your left foot. When you got it, double it to quarter notes, then eighth notes and then 60 notes. Do it at a low tempo at first. You can play it as a pyramid exercise, the same one we did with hands on the pad. But I got a bit rusty at this exercise on double bass. Later on you can do triplets and some easy rhythm patterns on double bass. Now it is time to learn the skank beat, also called the punk beat or the thrash beat or the polka beat. Basically, it is the basic beat played twice as fast. This is the most underrated beat in black metal when it comes to practicing, but it is very useful considering that you can do some variations with it. Play with cymbals, add another kick, or play double bass. You can also play it on the upbeat, which means the snare starts on 1. And it is a nice exercise to switch between those two. And for the last beat we have the blast beat. Now for this one I won't say much, even though it is probably the most important beat here. Only because I already made a video about blast beats and I really don't want this video to be too long. I will link it into the description so you can check it. But I will still say, Keep it slow, keep the time, and keep it loud and clear. Because I see a lot of people blast and they blast like a sissy. I did that too. But I practiced loud and controlled hits. Try to do the same, here is an example. Go and check the other video for some more tips. Description. Now we are done with the basic beats for black metal, even though there are many more. And with these you can record a full black metal album. And if you record them loud, clear, and in time, people will compliment you. Forget about speed and technicality when you are a beginner. Now it is time for the fills. There are many variations of fills and today we will mention 3 types. First group I will call the easy fills. Second group, quarter note, 8 note, 60 note fills. We are already familiar with this one, right? And quads with variations. Let's start with the easy fills. I'll show you just a few and for the rest you can use your imagination. So here we will use some other beats as fills. We'll play toms together as a fill. We will play fills on crash. We will use the flams, etc. And of course do the combinations between those. I will keep it simple, I don't think you need much explanation here. The second type of fills will be the thing we practiced on the beginning. Quarter note, 8th note, 16th note fills. Later on you can use triplets as well, but let's focus on these. At the beginning play it all on the snare drum. And later switch to toms. Later on combine quarter notes with 8th notes, 8th notes with 16th notes, 16th notes with quarter notes, 8th notes with quarter notes to 60 notes, and so on. Combinations are endless. And the third type of fills will be the quads. Single notes as previous fills, but here you involve your legs. So play foot, foot, hand, hand. And with some time you will get to this. Variation is also adding more kicks and less hands and vice versa. Combinations are endless. And for starters, I think that is more than enough regarding fills. If you have some imagination, you can use a combo of the fills I showed and never use anything else again. And people, we've come to an end. I hope you learned something and that this video was helpful. See you soon and enjoy your practice. Hails to your evil drumming. Bye.